Alright, what's up guys? So, Bodycam POV has uploaded a video titled When You Get Out of Prison and Instantly Do This. Fam, why are you getting out of prison? Okay, so you know if they end up in one of these bodycam videos, they committing some sort of crime. Why would you get out of prison and then instantly go out and commit a crime? My thing is this. I've never been to prison. The closest that I've ever been to prison is actually not too long ago. I was playing that new game that just came out, Mind's Eye, and I was just hearing the background noises, the ambient noises of prison, and I'm like, no, that doesn't sound fun. That doesn't sound. I was then no, actually then before that. I was seeing all these different videos on I think Reddit, where it was all these different videos that was taking place in prison. I think it was in Atlanta. And I'm like, fam, that's not fun. I'm like, people getting beat in there, and I'm like, no. What else? And then just then 60 days in, seeing movies. What else? Yeah, whether it was based on a true story or fictional. Even with them fictional movies, you have to know that some of this stuff has to be based on some real life like event and things. So yeah, that's why I'm like, nah man, I get out of prison, I'm staying out of prison. Okay. Like I do not want to go to prison, jail. I don't want to go past the jail. I'm like, I would go across town before I go past the jail. So but jokes aside though, yeah, people stay out of prison. If you was like me, I was one of those beyond scared straight kids growing up watching that show. You would think like, okay, like, all right, I seen that, or I've been to you've been to prison, like, bro, why go back? All right, so anyways, now let's go ahead, check out this video. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Bodycam POV. But anyways,
all this stuff I had on me, I just be in prison time. I don't get off parole until November.
You were going to pay for some of them, not
it
all.
was June.
No.
On May 31st, 2023, officers responded to the local Academy Sports and Outdoors after a report of a suspicious woman stuffing her undergarments with almost $1,000 worth of merchandise.
Crazy.
She may have gotten away with it if she didn't look like she was wearing a diaper.
She's still inside?
That's insane, bro.
Well, came up and her pants is padded.
Okay. She put a shirt on, like under her shirt.
The guy that is watching the film say he thinks she has a shirt on under her shirt.
Okay.
Think shirt. He's not sure about the shirt, but under the pants she has on is actually padded.
Okay.
It's what?
Padded.
It's like stuff protruding from the pants.
Is she still wearing a black and white striped shirt?
Black and white striped shirt with a kind of a jeans pants with some puts on it.
Okay.
If anything, she was straight across and see her.
You said she's in the fitting room?
No, we didn't enter no, she's there.
Okay. Okay.
Christina, you guys back for you.
6, 7 Central units on scene.
Hey.
Hey, where's she at?
She's in line.
Okay, I see her. She's over here.
And all of her sensors just.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Let's put that down, okay?
Huh?
I'm Officer Cornelison. Let's go ahead and put that down, okay?
What y'all talking about?
Set the rest of your clothes down. I'm going to talk to you over here, okay?
Okay. Ain't nothing on me.
Okay.
Everything
I'm like, damn, I don't want to
Like,
see
these
that.
are
I don't want
mine.
to see that. I don't want to see that.
What shirt?
I'm like, there's
Here's
kids.
the shirt that
I
you
mean,
just
come on
lifted
now.
up.
What shirt? What shirt you talking about? These?
All right. You're padded right here.
Yeah, that's because I wasn't gonna steal nothing, sir. I promise you I wasn't.
Let's put it all down and let's go talk over here, okay?
Okay, let's go. Sorry, I wasn't gonna steal nothing.
Okay.
I was.
Okay. Let's just play this out real quick. Okay, notice that this is mine. I purchased this, but let's just say I'm inside of a store and like just gonna go ahead and I'm like, look, I'm like, officers, I tell you guys, I wasn't stealing nothing. I wasn't. Dang, this is kind of difficult. I wasn't stealing nothing though. I wasn't stealing nothing. I wasn't like, look, I'm not. It's like, fam, why are you okay? If you're not stealing it, why are you giving us like a magic show? Why are you just pulling stuff out of you? Like, man,
Come on out here. Let's come talk.
I'm gonna check it out.
Okay.
Please, y'all. They're
All right.
y'all don't want to steal.
wow.
I know. I'm gonna come.
But I've already asked you twice. It's
I
okay,
know,
so
and it's like if it's
let's just
like,
leave what we
she's
got and let's go talk
sweating
over here,
stuff,
okay?
ugh.
Is there anything else on you?
I'm like, I don't want that.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna have to what? Dang, why is she
I was gonna
digging
say,
so
I just saw
much?
it. I promise you. That's why I ain't went out doing it. Like, I was so
That's
scared. That's why I was asking, like, I was looking for a phone because I was like,
Anything else?
that's it. I said, I want to go to the dress room to take.
Let's talk.
Okay. I said, I want to
What? Over here.
go. I said, I want to go to the dress room to take everything out.
Hey, your left butt.
I want to go out to the store with you.
That's crazy, man.
Please.
She's
I got 4
wow.
kids, y'all. I can't even feel it, y'all. I've got
It's right here.
My thing is this, all right? Because they always be doing that. They always want to like think of the kids. It's like you know of your situation. She said she was on parole. She said that in the beginning. Why are you doing things where it's like you are gonna have that conversation with your kids where it's like, yeah, I gotta go back to I gotta go away. You know, if they're young kids, and it's like you don't want to like tell them and stuff, but it's like, yeah, I gotta go away, and they what you just got out. So it's like, ma'am, I mean, it's things like that where it's like, look, if you're struggling, there's ways to get past that struggle, but it's either struggle or get past the struggle. But like, don't try to don't add more struggles on top of the whatever struggles you're going through. So
Right here.
No, don't point the camera. I'm not. I wasn't. Right where? I made enough on you guys.
I promise you, so I wasn't gonna go out the door. That's why I was skeptical about the phone. That's why I was not
494 to 84. Is that it?
Let's see.
Come on out here.
that's crazy.
84.
That's not what we're saying, okay? That's not what we're saying.
Warn me, y'all.
Look, that's not what we're saying. Just okay. Just talk to me.
Please.
Look, you're talking to me right now, okay?
I know,
We're not talking to him, okay?
It's like,
If you could,
what did
Rohan,
he do? I'm like,
would
ma'am,
you just
I'm the
get
one
all
that
that stuff
called.
up? That
I'm
is
like,
that
be
what's in the
gone with
buggy?
you.
Okay.
Leave me alone. You trying to mess my job up in here stealing?
Kendra, do you have your license on you?
No.
No. What's your date
I
of
don't want
birth,
to go back to
Kendra?
prison. 88.
Okay.
Yes, sir, I don't want.
What were you?
Kids again.
What were you in
Dang, she was
prison
born
with
in
before?
1988. She's a year. They're like, there's people that I know where it's like, you don't look like 78,
What were you in
not
prison for
88.
before?
I was in prison for shoplifting, sir.
Okay.
And I learned, I don't know why, I learned my lesson. That's why I really tried, like, acting like I was looking for a phone or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
I
don't
was
know
acting
what
like I
you're
was looking for a
saying.
phone because I was so
26.
scared, y'all. I was so
It makes no
scared.
sense.
Please, y'all. I'm going to jail.
This ain't yours.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So what's the deal?
Please, y'all. Can y'all please just burn me? I want
Kendra.
bad, sir. Please.
Go ahead. Kendra, bring him down.
Yeah, I was so scared to go out the door, y'all.
Kendra.
I was so scared to go out the door.
Okay.
It's like, okay,
Stop.
well, you can't stay in here.
Stop
So.
it. Okay. Chill out.
Please, Lord. Please, Jesus. Please.
What were you doing?
Huh?
What were you doing?
What I was doing?
Yeah.
I was
your
acting
intent?
like I got the phone. Huh?
What were you
What
doing
does
with all
that
those
mean,
clothes
though? She
stuffed
was
in your
acting like she
pants?
was trying.
In my pants. I was just trying some stuff on, sir. And I was just stuffing. My intention was to probably try to get steal.
Okay.
But I was so scared and nervous that I was telling her that I was helping me for a phone because I was going to go sleep to this one, just take it all out. And that's on my 4 kids, y'all. That's on God and the truth. I would have been out the door. Like, I had a history of shoplifting. I went to prison for shoplifting, like,
How many times have you been arrested for shoplifting?
4.
I think what it is that she seen that she was gonna get caught, and that's why she was like, okay, let me just. But it's like, ma'am, you had all that stuff on you. I don't know if she did go to the dressing room or not, but it's like, okay, if that's what your plan was, then you should have just went ahead and did that, or just not steal in the first place and things. But even if it's on some stuff where it's like, if you gotta go right there in the aisle, do it right there, take all the clothes out and just throw them on the floor, then it's like, ma'am, you push yourself in the situation to where now them cops ain't gonna believe you. They're gonna be like, no, you was in here shoplifting. We're gonna have to do something about that.
4 times.
Probation?
When I'm on parole.
Oh, you're on parole for shoplifting?
And that's gonna violate me, so they're gonna see me to prison.
So why are we
y'all.
doing
They'll
this,
see me back
Kendra?
to prison, y'all.
Talk to us honestly, okay? Why are we doing
Honestly,
this?
okay, this what I'm doing this. My baby got a dance coming up that week. I don't even stay up here. I stay
Your baby got a what?
A dance coming up.
Oh.
I stay in Everton, Georgia. She danced with these. She danced with these girls or whatever. And I basically I'm trying to get the money up prepared, pay the thing, y'all. You can call my mom. You can ask her.
So you were taking the clothes. Why?
Huh?
Why were you taking the clothes?
I had like basically was I was intentionally trying to pay something for my baby.
You were going to
Or
pay for
dad.
some of them, not all of them.
So were
No, I was gonna pay for that.
Were you gonna say? Are you
I was gonna pay for that.
But stuffed all in like parts of your body
slow down,
where
okay?
your
Let me go
clothes
over
shouldn't
it.
be stuffed at. I'm like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, stores they encourage that, so you ain't gotta, like pay the 8 cents for the bags. But yeah, bring your own bags. That's what you usually put like stuff in where you gonna buy it and things. But it's like you have it there visible. But when you're putting like clothes in your armpits and stuff, under your stomach and between your crotch and butt area and all that, it's like, ma'am, what do most people do with something when they're stealing? They're hiding it. It's one of those things where it's like, lady, you was born in 1988. I most likely was born around the same time. That's if I'm one of them police officers. Don't talk to me like I'm a kid. I'm like, come on now.
Okay. So were you saying that you were going to the things that you were maybe intending to take? You were trying
But
to
I didn't-
sell them.
I didn't
I got you.
take, sir.
I
I
got you.
didn't take
But
them. I
you
didn't
were
take
trying. But listen to me. You were going to sell them so you could pay off your daughter's dance. Is that what it was?
that, and then like most of gas, like I'm just struggling right now.
Just
I've been
life
out of
hood
prison
stuff.
for months.
So listen to me, okay? Listen, it's time to be honest, okay?
I'm honest.
All right. Well, I'm just telling you.
Yeah, okay.
It's time to be honest. You did what you did. Now we have to deal with it, okay? So just tell us what
Huh?
you're saying that you went to,
I was not gonna steal them.
but you just said that you were gonna take those clothes to help
Yeah.
pay for your daughter's dance.
No, I said, you said, why was I doing this? I said, my baby got a dance next week. I said, I was gonna try to pay for her dance out of some of this stuff. I would have bought this. I could have bought that stuff I had in my
Kendra,
hand.
do you remember about 5 minutes, about 2 minutes ago when you said
pay for my baby
that
dance.
your intention, you think that your intention probably was to steal them?
Yeah.
I didn't. My intention was to probably try to get steal.
You don't. You
No, I don't
saying
remember that. I remember
Okay.
saying it.
She has to be under the influence of something like high or I don't know. I don't detect no drunkenness. She just seems like very like fidgety and so yeah, maybe she maybe could be drunk, but I think yeah, she definitely took something prior before, and I think that's why her mind. Cause yeah, if person, it's like my thing is this: if she's one of those people that just like stealing, she would have stole the first day she got out of prison. But she waited after some time, and I think during that time frame, she got into something that it just messed her up, and that's how she ended up back here.
Yeah, I was gonna.
But
I was
that how
scared.
she's acting
I was
is not
like,
normal.
I was my intention to go back to the dressing room and take that stuff out of me. Whatever I tried on or whatever I had, you know what I'm saying? Tried them on. My intention was to take that stuff back out of me. That's why I had her. That's why I had her with me looking for it. Cause I want to ask her. I even asked her, and I go back to the dressing room. I said before I leave, I'm like, can I go back to the dressing room? She like, just go pack your things before we close. I was not finna go out the door with them clothes, sir. I was scared. Like, it was on my heart. This is my first time trying to steal anything or put anything on me since I've been out of prison, Lord.
How long have you been out? A
I
month?
was like, ma'am, you just said that you was in prison for shoplifting, so it's like this ain't your first time stealing. Might be your first. Well, it ain't even your first time getting caught. Like honestly, you had to have gotten caught if you didn't went to prison behind it. But
No, I've been out since November.
Since
And I've
November?
been working ever since.
Where do you work at?
I work in everything. I work in Hartwell. I work at Nest.
I'm from Hartwell. My mom's from Elberton, so I know.
You know about
I
Polina?
know all
I hear
about
like a
it.
That's
background
why I work
noise.
in. And I live in Everton County.
You good here for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, burn me.
Here, stay over here, Kendra. Stay over here. Talk to me, okay? So,
Please, just burn me.
look. We don't know what's gonna happen, okay? There's a lot of stuff that we got to talk to you about, okay? First of all, we got to figure out how much all of that was gonna be, okay? Second of all,
I didn't steal all this.
listen to me, okay? Disguising clothes underneath your clothes, stuffing them down. And I know that you're going to say that you do not remember saying this, but I have it on body cam, okay? You 2.5 minutes ago saying that you think your intention
Are you wanting to prosecute?
probably was to take it.
To take
And then
them
you
out.
and then you explained
Why did that, sir? I said I was
and
scared
then
to go out
you
the door to
explained that it was because of your daughter's dance, which we're trying to be reasonable with you. We're trying to be gentle with you, okay?
steal. Sir, I don't want to.
I understand that. But
It's like, okay, well, you shouldn't have been
Please, they gonna take me
stealing.
away from my kids for 2, 3 years. I ain't even go out the door with it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna take me away from my kids, y'all. I promise you. They give me they give me a ticket. I can pay it. Or
so that is so. Listen,
Yeah,
and
but it's
Clark.
like I think the amount of stuff that she stole, it's gonna equal up to an amount where it's gonna be more than the ticket. So that's why I think when it's stuff like that where it's like whatever you did, it's gonna cost more than the ticket. Because that's why if that was the case, you would see when them guys be getting in like high speed police chases with cops, or doing whatever and things like where they did some stuff, it gets to a point where it's like that ticket goes from like a ticket to like bail money. So yeah, it's like if it's gonna be in like that bail money figure, you going to jail. Like it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you put yourself in that situation, so like you can't be mad at nobody besides yourself.
County,
Like,
okay.
you gotta
There's
think
a
about
couple
that.
of different things here. Are you listening to me? Are you following?
yeah, I don't
Okay,
want
because I need you to listen to everything I'm saying, okay?
I my kids again. I do.
I need you to
anything.
listen to everything I'm saying, okay? So in Clark County, the option for a citation is a thing. But first of all, you have a criminal history, a deep criminal history with shoplifting. Second of all, if it's over $500, then
It's a felony anyway.
then
It'll be a felony anyway.
the
Sir.
citation isn't a possibility.
It's
Okay?
gonna be a felony anyway.
So that's
sir.
what we're trying to work out, okay? But I need you to simmer down
But I
because you're
didn't.
starting to make me.
Listen, all this stuff I had on me. That I didn't still. I didn't have. You see, I didn't have all that on me. I had all that in my hand. The stuff that I had a shirt right here. I was a shirt right here. But I had like 4 items in my right here, sir. She can tell you all that stuff I had on me. She helped me pick. I
Yeah,
was
but
dropping it.
why
She would
put
help me
it
pick it up
in
right
those
there.
areas?
I didn't stuff all that stuff on me, sir. Oh God, I did. Oh God, I did. God, I did, y'all.
She's
Please,
either
Lord.
like, I don't know, either on something or she has some sort of like disability. If that's the case, then yeah, I think it's one of those things where she might need somebody to be with her at all times. But if I mean if she's high off something, then yeah, she needs to go to a rehab center.
Please,
So.
I don't want to go to jail for shoplifting, Lord. Please, Lord.
Look,
All that stuff.
there's a lot of people around here.
So she had a bunch of merchandise in her
Let's not keep yelling. There's a lot of people out here, okay?
pants and in her shirt.
Let's not keep yelling because
Man,
this is
brother,
just going to make
female
more
officer,
people stay.
yeah,
I'm
she
gonna
going to jail.
have to have you go ahead and do a search for me. I'd appreciate it.
Okay?
Lord, please help me, Jesus, Lord.
Kendra, stand up. Talk to me, okay? Look, you're a grown up, okay? Let's stand
I
up.
just want to pray, Lord.
Thank you.
You did this yourself.
I'm aware. I'm aware.
I got you. Stand up.
I gotta search the walls over here.
Sir, I didn't have all that on.
Okay. Go with her. Go ahead.
Be honest, ma'am. You don't have a lot of stuff in my hand.
Come on. Stop talking.
All right, we're over here to be a little bit more discreet, so I gotta search you. Keep your hands up. No, face me. Hands up like that.
I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to leave my
Okay,
kids.
well, listen
Even
to me.
go out the door with them, man.
It don't matter if you left. It's the fact that you did it.
No, because I had some right here.
Okay. Well, stop. Keep
It's
your
like,
hands.
dang,
Keep
lady,
your hands
I ain't
up.
trying to. I'm like, relax. I'm like, you getting too personal now.
Can you be still, please?
Yeah.
So be still.
I'm sorry.
If Officer Teets says it again, I'm going to put you in handcuffs while she searches you, okay?
No, I'm trying to. I don't
You're
want
not trying to be still. Either you're high, you just don't know how to be still,
Oh,
or
I
you're just
don't
not
do.
listening.
I don't do no.
Well, then be still.
Period.
Something's off, man.
So, man. Y'all from Clark County?
I am.
So what they say? So how about they said?
All right, turn around.
So I can't talk.
Turn around. Keep your arms up. Did I tell you to turn around?
Oh.
Stay.
We could have went to the dressing room. I could have.
Or you could have just not shoplifted and we wouldn't have to do this.
I didn't shoplift, man.
Did you stuff in your pants?
But listen.
Yeah, that's
My
shoplifting.
thing was, I did not go out the door.
So typically, my intentions when I used to go to stores. I don't shove stuff in my pants and then pull it out at the register. So that's just not a common behavior.
Yeah.
Okay.
Manager that was standing behind you.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know if he told you all that, but he said that she wanted to fight him last time she was here.
Oh, really?
He was saying stay close to her.
Oh wow.
Nothing else? No other merchandise?
Not that I could find.
You were an adult. You have decided to come in here and do this. We all make
Yeah.
mistakes, right? But you are
And
an adult.
that's one of those things too about it is that I'm very strong on like signs and stuff. Like you see signs before you go out and do something. So let's say I go out and I rob a bank, but then like I'm like, okay, so tomorrow I'm robbing this bank. Ain't nobody gonna tell me different. I know I'm gonna rob this bank. Then all of a sudden the movie Set It Off is playing and they showing that scene where and it's like, no, that'll be the sign too. I turn the TV on, it's on BET because the night prior I was watching Martin or the Jamie Foxx show. But did they show that part where the one girl with the kid when she gets shot, for those that did see the movie? But yeah, it's like she gets shot and then then that scene happens and stuff. Then I'm like, huh, that's strange that they're showing that movie. All right, let me go ahead and flip the channel. I turn to the USA Network. They're showing the movie Heat. And I'm like, weird. Okay, well, you know what? Let me play a video game. I'm gonna play a video game. I'm gonna see. I want Steam to choose the game for me. I open up Steam. I'm like, hey, give me a random game to play. Payday 3. And I'm like, yeah, or even Payday. I'm like, okay, let me recommend another one. Payday 2. I'm like, okay, let me recommend another one. There's like that Crime Boss, Rockay City or something like that, whatever that game is called, because they do have like some bank robbery stuff. I'm like, okay, maybe it's a sign. I'm like, I shouldn't be. Or even if it's like, no, stuff like that, I feel like I would get to thinking about when I did play Payday and the amount of times I went down in that game. But I'm like, that's not going to be the case. They're not going to shoot me and I'm just going to fall down and get arrested. No, they're going to shoot me. I'm going to die. So that's why I'm like, yeah, that's how I look at life. You usually see signs and you get that gut feeling where it's like, maybe this might not be a good idea. So I'm pretty sure she had to have like, that was crossing her mind too. Like, I went to prison behind this. I can't get caught. You thinking of all these different things and you still went out and did it. So you got caught.
So the time for like the crying and stuff,
No,
you can't be doing that right now, okay? Because you got to start talking to us.
So tell me one more time. Okay. Don't lie to me. I already know that you came in here with the intent to steal that. Otherwise, you wouldn't have concealed them items, right? So, how about you be a little truthful with me, and let me kind of figure this out.
Did that cop almost fall over? I'm like, dang,
So go
bruh.
ahead and tell me why you came here.
I came here to buy some stuff. My baby got she dance with these dancing dolls people. I came here to buy some stuff.
Okay.
But in the thing trying to buy some stuff, I stuck some stuff. But my heart was so heavy. My heart was so thinking about my kids. Like, I even asked her, can I go back to the dressing room? Because I was gonna.
Yeah.
Well, she said, no, go. You can ask her. She said, no, go pay for your items before we close. Because she kept telling me, I check dressing room for your phone. I even made up a lie that I lost my phone just so I can stay in here if I could take the stuff out of me. Because I was scared. I couldn't walk out there, though, y'all. I didn't be in prison time.
It's either this. You should have never went in there with the intentions to steal, or you should have just been like, hey, I was going to steal this stuff. I'm not trying to, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. You know, it's like, I got kids at home. I got, kids I need to take care of. Can't be doing no stuff that's going to put me back in prison. So here's all the clothes. You guys want to check me? Go ahead and check me. But you could even have done that. But it's like you being all secretive and weird. And it's like, then it's like, I guess she threatened one of the workers. It's like they of course they gonna call the cops, especially if you shoplift up there before. Come on now.
Well, until November, you feel me? I know I got
Till November?
Yes, I know I got a history of shoplifting. But if I go to jail today, I'm going back to prison.
Yep.
It's already there. Yeah, not yet.
Well, we already know it's felony.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
It's a felony anyway. But all that stuff, sir. I had all this stuff on me. I had like 2 shirts in my bra.
Why? I understand what you're telling me. That you wanted to take this stuff.
I wanted to.
I get that.
When I was registered, my teacher was taking this stuff out.
Stop.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
So, I already know that you have you're saying that you had the intent to put that stuff back.
And that was
Why did you come here in the first place? Why did you want to come steal?
No, I didn't come here to steal.
Okay. So at what point did you decide that
this lady, it's like she might have said that she don't do drugs, but it's like, ma'am, son, then something is mentally wrong with
you
you.
were going to try to conceal these items?
Huh?
At what point did you try to start stuffing stuff in your pants?
At what point?
Yeah.
When I was trying to stuff on.
Yeah, you were
I was
trying
trying
stuff on,
on,
and that's
yeah.
when you started just
I was
putting
just
stuff
trying
that you like
items
in
on.
your
I was
pants.
trying items on, sir.
Okay. All right.
I was
Go ahead and
trying
put your hands behind your back.
Yeah, it's like they ain't been hearing that.
So you're under arrest for shoplifting, okay? It is felony,
Mm-hmm.
okay? $94 Central 1095.
How many times?
3.
Yeah, so those are four convictions.
Oh, please.
Let me ask you this, okay?
Wow.
We've already searched you. I already know that you ain't got nothing else on you. All right. So let me ask you this:
Please.
are your kids here?
Mm-mm.
Did you come alone?
I got dropped off.
You got dropped off? Something we don't come get you. Is there any personal property that you have with you?
I don't think so.
No.
My money.
Your money? Where's that at?
Shoot them up there.
In your bra?
Where was it in your bra? 'Cause I didn't feel any money in your bra.
They probably dropped out at the racetrack.
Well, I'll send an officer over there to look for it, okay? Right now you are under arrest for felony shoplifting, okay? Let's go out here.
That bag of stuff or the bucky of stuff that has her clothes and all that stuff in it. Did y'all find any cash in it? No cash at all.
I was the one who did it. There was nothing else in there.
Okay, I'm gonna just search.
Rohan, would you like her barred? Huh? All right, go ahead and tell her how long she's barred for.
I'm back here for 2 years.
Okay. All right.
That's the only.
It's like, why? It's like, man, why did you come up here and try to steal from us?
She had another pair of shorts over there
Where was it?
behind the counter.
Oh.
So there's another pair of shorts added to that ticket.
Lesbian.
How much was it before the shorts?
$700 something else. Yeah, yes,
Okay, it's felony anyway, so it's fine.
Yes,
Thank y'all.
I know.
Dang, if it's 700, then it must be a little bit cheaper than wherever they're at, because usually it's like in that 1,000 range. But dang,
All this stuff I did not put in my.
Over $700.
Trust me, they lying.
No? I have an itemized list.
But listen, come on now. You know I didn't have no $600 stuff in my phone. Y'all got out.
Listen, I don't know how much that stuff costs.
I'm like, ma'am, that's why I say, like them magicians where they got like a rope of ribbons in their mouth and they just sit there, just pull it. I'm like, ma'am, that was literally you when we approached you. You was pulling stuff out. I'm like, ma'am, she gonna pull a rabbit out next. Like, no, I'm like, I looked over at the cop and I said, $10 she's pulling out a rabbit. I'm willing to bet $10. I'm not a betting man, but I'm willing to bet $10 right now she's gonna pull out a rabbit. I'm like, no, we're gonna sit down and watch this. But it's like she just, like looking at it, just pull it close out like she's pulling out a rabbit. 100%. I'm like, they still, I guarantee and I promise you, this video would have been 2.5 hours if they showed the full unedited, full unedited version of her just pulling out all them different clothes. We need to see the unrated version. We need to see, well, of course, like, censor all the parts where stuff was being shown, but we need to see the uncut where it's like she's all the different clothes that she, because I'm like, ma'am, come on now.
I'm gonna beat this.
Okay, that's
I did
fine.
not steal anything.
Okay, all right, go ahead
I did
and have a
not
seat.
steal anything.
Okay,
Nothing. I didn't steal nothing. I didn't go out the door with nothing.
okay, Kendra.
No, nothing.
Okay.
I had
People
two
need to understand how theft works.
I had no more than 3.
It's like, yeah, you might have not left
And
the
that's it.
store, but with how you had them clothes, you had the
all that stuff in my
intentions
hand,
of leaving
I
the
don't
store with
know.
them clothes. I guarantee and I promise you, let's say all those cashiers, they all like ran across the store to do something, right? She had a clear exit of leaving that store with all the different clothes that she stole. She would have stolen those clothes.
They would have do the camel. They don't get the camel. This one, y'all didn't even do the camel. Just you go about what I told you that I tried clothes on. My intention was to come here and come take this stuff out. I didn't say come steal. Feel me?
It is a felony, yes, ma'am.
I I had 2 shirts in my pants, man. They don't.
It's like, yeah,
and
2
like
shirts, 2 pants,
a
2
shirt and
pairs
2
of
pair of shorts
shoes,
in
2
my
hats,
pants.
2
I
bras,
stole
2
5
pairs
items. Ain't
of
no way it
underwear,
added up $700.
2 socks.
Ain't no way.
As
Like
always,
two,
check the
like 2 pairs, like, you know, like a pair of black socks, a pair of white socks.
pinned comments
Like, you
for
had a
updates.
whole outfit.
The total of the items she had on her was
Dang.
$793.62. That was before the last item the officer found at the end was added. The suspect was booked for theft by shoplifting.
Yeah, it's like, ma'am, can't be out there shoplifting. That's where that leads you. It leads you back in prison. So I mean, yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, hopefully, lesson learned this time around. But if not, then yeah, it'll probably be in a matter of time before we see another body cam video where she's in there stealing, talking about, I wasn't stealing. I wasn't. She's yeah, she's just going, just pulling stuff. Like I wasn't stealing, people. I wasn't stealing. All right, I wasn't. I wasn't stealing at all. Yeah, I wasn't. It's like, ma'am, come on now. You just pulled out a whole 50-something inch TV out your back pocket. It's like, just stop it, okay? Just stop it, all right? So, but anyways, yeah, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Bodycam POV for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.